ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
2nd and 7.
Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Andrew Beck, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start with the option. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Option play, here's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there.
And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more, complete.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Eckler again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So a 2-score deficit here, 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a foot football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it is now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He pitches it. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now rolling to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have.
Still first
As
down.
you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hey, report.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 35. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson options out left.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Ooh, the juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Eckler, they run left side. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be...
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they run the option on 2nd down. They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Touchdown!
Bijan Robinson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Still on his feet.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the tunnel they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 2nd down, Jackson sets up the screen to Robinson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Jackson to throw.
It's complete to Robinson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is cut inside the 5. And all the way in for Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
39 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving them nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Powerful running.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Bears punter down as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And controlling the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end.